Yes, it's happened. The Iron Maiden Future Past Tour has come to an end. And today we're going to go over some of the incredible things that we got from the Future Past Tour and lost during the Future Past Tour. As I just mentioned, Iron Maiden has concluded their Future Past Tour, the hybrid tour of Senjutsu and Somewhere in Time. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Senjutsu album never really got its proper tour. Iron Maiden always tried to give the Legacy of the Beast tour its proper ending, and just due to the pandemic, things got pushed out, things got delayed, and the proper tour for the Senjutsu album just didn't happen. With that, we ended up getting a few songs in the last leg of the Legacy of the Beast tour, but also the hybrid tour, in which was the Future Past tour. This is obviously also the retrospective tour for Somewhere in Time. Iron Maiden at this point has given love to Iron Maiden, Killers, The Number of the Beast, Peace of Mind, Power Slave, and Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, leaving Somewhere in Time to be that one album that just didn't get its retrospective tour until the Future Past tour. Kind of this beautiful send-off to the retrospective tours of the heyday era of Iron Maiden. After watching Caught Somewhere in Time from that one bootleg video we've all seen a million times, it brought back Caught Somewhere in Time. It brought back Stranger in a Strange Land from Adrian dropping it in 1999 because it just made him feel too sad after his dad's passing and he didn't want to play it anymore. It brought back one of the fan favorites of Heaven Can Wait. It brought back another fan favorite of Wasted Years. And of course, they finally pulled out Alexander the Great. This tour in every way was perfect. There's no way they could have done that set list any better now that I've actually seen this. Like, there's always the debate of Death of the Celts or Parchment. I was on Team Parchment at first, but after seeing Death of the Celts, I 100% understand why they played it. It dropped a lot of the hits, which some people aren't going to like, but we got to hear The Prisoner, we got to still hear The Trooper, hear Fear the Dark, which for all the newer fans, the songs they desperately want to hear. And it brought one of the most fun stage productions they've ever brought on tour. Along with the stage production, you just had everyone up front at full energy giving such a top-notch performance every single night. There was Nicko. As we know, before the Future Past tour started, Nicko actually suffered from a stroke, which put half his body into paralysis. And he made like a full recovery in like a month and a half or something, being able to play on the Future Past tour, which, worst case scenario, would have actually meant the tour would have got canceled. And you know what? He wasn't playing at his best. He knows he wasn't playing at his best, but the fact that he was playing at all is truly incredible. But with that, at the very end of the Future Past tour, Nicko announced his retirement from playing live, which we did a video on, but this was probably the best thing for Nicko long term. It's so important that he takes care of himself as the days go on, and again, we wish him the best retirement ever. But we're not going to get sappy with this video. We've done our send-off video. Nicko, we love you. But it just showed that this band is unstoppable. As they continue to age and continue to get older, they brought such an amazing show, and none of them, apart from Nicko, none of them slowed down at any point in time for this tour. And Nicko will be missed in 2025, but I'm excited to see Sim and Dawson come out, and I'm excited to see what the boys pull out for the 50th anniversary tour, being the Run for Your Lives tour. But with the Future Past tour, there are some people who are just going to say it was just another tour. But this is like the first brand new thing Iron Maiden got to do post-pandemic. It was the first time they got to play so many of these songs. Like, if you look at the original setlist on setlist.fm, like, 2/3 of the setlist are all either debuts or first time since songs. And we all remember at the very first show, at the end of Hell on Earth, Bruce had this moment of, oh my god, I can't believe we just did this. Pulling out some of those complicated songs they've done and achieving it. Not just at their age, but also with some of the things they've recently been through. Achieving this impressive and tricky set list at their age, at their conditions. Some people claim the Future Past tour is kind of the end of the story. They've covered all the 80s albums, and everything they do here on out is kind of coasting. Personally, I don't believe that. I believe that some of the reunion albums are now old enough where they can go do these retrospective tours and they can go look at those albums. They could go look at the 90s materials or keep pulling out 90s songs And frankly, if they did a Peace of Mind tour right now, or Peace of Mind Number of the Beast hybrid tour, fans would love it. And it would give them chances to go play some of the songs they haven't played before, like Sun and Steel, like Invaders, Gangland, pulling out Still Life or To Tame a Land, which some of those songs might be played next year, but it'd be a great chance to go do those. It's not just for like the new fans that haven't heard those. Like, almost no fan has heard a lot of those songs live, period, or in the past 40 years. But I believe there's still so much they can do. I believe the story continues, but I believe the Future Past tour was so much more important than any of us realized at the beginning, and will go down as one of the greats in Iron Maiden's touring history. But I want to know, what do you think? Now that we're done with the Future Past tour, what is your thoughts on the Future Past tour? Is it as important as I'm making it out to be, or did you see it as another tour? Which there's nothing wrong with that, but do you see it as more of another tour than this iconic era of Iron Maiden's career? Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, enjoy the view seen. I tend to post a couple times a week, and I'll see you later.